Hi friends, Idli Kadai is basically in the core the story of a father and son. Father has a idli hotel, a small cottage like hotel in a village. He prepares delicious idli in a very aesthetic and religious way by offering prayers to the gods and goddesses, by worshipping all the equipments needed to prepare idli and sambar. He wakes up very early in the morning around 3 and 4, has a head bath. He makes a makeover, so there is a particular get up in the dhoti, etc., and walks amidst the village to reach his small hotel, ambitious dream hotel where he prepares idli. So that idli shop or the idli hotel in the village is Idli Kadai, where his father's emotions, Dhanush plays the son of the old person who is preparing the idlis in the village. So the emotions of Dhanush father are deep rooted in that hotel. Now Dhanush grows up with his father. Occasionally on a holiday he visits the Idli Kadai and also watches his father prepare idlis with so much of passion, dedication, love and affection, transferring his emotions into the idli. Each and every person who eats idli in that hotel, friends, will praise that idli so much. Fresh, hot, yummy idli. I was also tempted to go to that Idli Kadai and eat those delicious idli. It's an emotion for our South Indians, isn't it? Which Dhanush father has prepared. Okay, fine. The kid grows up into Dhanush, and father and son has a little conflict because son Dhanush wants to expand the business into the cities, and father is against that. And then there is a small argument and also a misunderstanding between the conceptual misunderstanding between father and son, and Dhanush goes away to the city, abandoning the village and also his father's dream. His father and mother stay back in the village. This guy goes and becomes a big entrepreneur, goes to a foreign country and works under a big businessman played by Satraj and falls in love with his daughter. They're about to get married, and one day he gets some news from India where on the day of his engagement he has to leave everything as it is and immediately fly back to India. And that particular incident why he flies back to India changes his entire course of life. Now he is split between going back and marrying that girl and contributing to the business there in the foreign country, or should he stay back and take care of the Idli Kadai, that is the idli shop, which has been his father's emotion. So what is Dhanush going to do? So there is a regional conflict. So a particular character from the village who was a competitor for his father also becomes a competitor for him. Samudrakini's role I'm talking about. And then the entire family of Satyaraj, his son, his daughter, everybody come chasing this guy Dhanush to the village. And whatever happens there, why they come, leaving all those business there, that was looking too unnatural for me. A big businessman comes to India with his family to do something. You just watch in the movie, friends. That did not impress me. That particular concept itself did not impress me. There is a revenge angle, so there is a love angle. So later Dhanush comes to the village, he takes care of his father's Idli Kadai, falls in love with Nithya Menen, his childhood friend, and develops a big fan mass there. So people of the village starts admiring him, respecting him, and he goes to the stature of his father, and so many things happen. So he finds opposition from some characters in the village, and again opposition from elsewhere. Can watch that. There is a love story building up there, and so many, and a son's dream of fulfilling the dreams of his father. Will it come true or no or not? How many people come into his way? So what are the obstacles that he is going to face? Is the story of Idli Kadai. So this is basically not a spoiler at all, friends. This is simply a very familiar template. So Dhanush as a director excels here, friends. Excellent. He has got every frame and he has made each frame lovable. As an actor also, he is outstanding. What to speak about Dhanush? He has done so many good characters. What is so special in Idli Kadai? He has done the same, what Dhanush can do. He has gone into the skin of the character and he has lived that character and he has done justice to that character. He has poured life into that character. So he has also given good characterization to certain people. Nithya Menen's character is good. She also has given a good performance. Samudrakani's role with negative shades is good. Satyaraj's role is good. Arun Vijay, who is his son, his acting is also good. Shalini Pandey and others also have given good performances. No problem about the performances also. No problem about Dhanush direction also. The problem is with the story. How many times we have seen this story? Rooted in the village. It speaks about so many concepts, friends. The youngsters leaving their village and going to the cities in search of big things, forgetting their roots. The broken emotions between parents and kids due to the differences of conceptual misunderstandings. Expectations from the parents which is not matched by the kids. Kids getting too much ambitious about what they need to do in their life. Not a wrong thing. Non-violence, generation gaps, so many things the movie talks about which have been talked about in the movies millions of times. Friends, a very familiar, typical, known, watched it many times type of feel as you are watching the entire movie. Since it is a very familiar template, the screenplay looks disengaged. Music is by G.V. Prakash Kumar, not extraordinary according to the context of the movie. According to the pulse and vibe of the movie, he has composed the music. There is a transformation scene, friends, of Dhanush when he takes over his father's Idli Kadai. Just watch out for the transformation. That is the most lovable scene of the movie, I felt. And rest of the story is quite predictable. 2 hours 27 minutes runtime of the movie literally made me feel that it is a 3.5 hour movie. Because of very predictable story, dull and disengaging screenplay, an outdated concept and too many preachy frames. That itself is the biggest negative. Songs could have been better. Fine verdict, friends. Idli Kadai is not a bad movie. It is a very familiar, tried and tested template. A feel-good movie, no doubt, with a predictable and preachy storyline. It would be 5 on 10 on my scale for Idli Kadai, 1 mark extra for the versatile actor Dhanush, 6 on 10 for Idli Kadai. Thanks for watching my video. If you loved my video, you can like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you all in the next video with another movie review. Until then, do take care. Goodbye. Namaste.